again. Welcome to today's episode of Simple Squid Vids. Now, you all are probably wondering, why is a grown man wearing Pikachu ears? Well, the answer is very simple. Like many my age, I'm desperately clinging to my youth. I'm not old yet, I swear I'm not old. Which is going to segue into today's episode, which hopefully is going to start a new series I'm going to call Childhood Recipes. And nothing screams childhood, at least for me, like the hot dog. That's a little disappointing. Let's try that again. The hot dog. Ooh. No jokes. You're all better than that. I believe in you. You're better than that. Now, typical picnic food, typical backyard barbecue food. But growing up, my parents always had a different way of doing it. They typically wrapped it in another pork-based product. You might know that as bacon. Ooh. Or if you're from Arizona or the South like I am, you know it as the Sonoran dog. Let's jump right in. Now, typically of the Sonoran dogs, you're just wrapping one strip of bacon over one hot dog. So what you want to do is always start on one end, and when you wrap it, go over half of the bacon. That way it's going to give you a nice grip, and it's going to cover everything. Look at that. Now, people use toothpicks, and I don't like that. I just tuck the bacon underneath, and as it cooks, that'll hold nice. Now for the bigger dog, obviously one strip of bacon is clearly not going to be enough. So for the bigger suckers, you're definitely going to want to do 2 strips of bacon. And same as before, roll it, roll it, roll it, tuck it in. You could stretch it out just a little bit so that way you get an even coverage, but not necessary. And once again, just continue from where you left off. Another strip of bacon. And wunderbar. Tuck you under. And there we go. 2 hot dogs ready for the grill. There we go. And with our dogs all prepped, it's time to introduce them to the nonstick pan. Now, once our pan is nice and heated up, let's go to drop our dogs in. Now, what you want to typically do when cooking the dogs is cook them on sides like this. Once the bacon is adequately cooked, you're going to do quarter turns, and you're going to keep doing quarter turns until fully cooked. Now, I want to remind you all, while the bacon is cooking, it's releasing that nice old bacon grease, so don't really have to typically add oil or anything like that. The only thing I would recommend though is as you're cooking it, more and more grease is going to accumulate. And as you start putting in dogs, you run the risk of them deep frying rather than just cooking, which in my opinion is delicious, but not everyone would appreciate that. So if you want, drain the oil in between batches. Helpful tip, just an FYI. Now, as always, while we're waiting these hogs to cook, I get to bug my off-screen co-star. Hey Amanda.
Yes?
What does James Bond do before going to bed?
What?
He goes undercover. Classic joke. Alright. Now, as you can imagine, the little dog is definitely cooking a lot faster. I wonder why. Smaller size, only 1 strap of bacon. Let's see. Nice quarter turn. Let that baby cook. And once it's cooked on all 4 sides, you are ready to go with them Sonoran dogs. Again, I wish that people could smell what I'm smelling. It's just a beautiful smell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hear this joke all the time. Art, you can include this joke or this word of advice, pearl of wisdom, as you may call it. But this right here, all the crackling and the bubbling and the splatter, this is exactly why people who say you can cook without a shirt or with no clothes at all are absolutely out of their gourd. I've had bacon grease on me. It is not pleasant. I've had grease splash into my eye. Really not pleasant. Don't do it. Wear clothes. Wear apron. Be smart. Alright, I finished the turns on the little hot dog. You can see that it's got a nice golden brown going on this hot dog. Look at that. Gonna go ahead and take that one off while the big one cooks. And we'll soon have our finished product. And there you have it. Just a little bit longer and you have the Sonoran dog with the quarter-pound frank. Gonna be good eats right there. And there we have it, the final Sonoran dog. Now, it is a typical hot dog, and you can top it like a typical hot dog with your ketchup and your mustard. But growing up, my parents always had one way of topping it, and this is all I grew up knowing. And what we topped it with, sour cream. Now, I know some of you are already saying, that's gross, sour cream on a hot dog. But stay with me there, stay with me, all right? It's actually really good. And again, childhood recipes. This is what I knew growing up. So we got some nice sour cream. You could always replace it with the Mexican crema, but I go with the classic sour cream. Look at that. And then on top of that, some nice diced tomatoes. One more should be good. There we go. And then on top of that, some diced white onions. Not too much because it's still white onions. Still plenty strong. We add a little bit of the hot sauce. And by hot sauce, I think we all know it's tapatio. There we go. And of course, a pinch of salt. And there you have it. Classic Sonoran dog.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Pikachu. Nailed it. Alright, that's gonna be it for episode 2 of Simple Squid Vids, the bacon wrapped hot dog. Thank you so much again for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe down below. Any recipes you want me to review, cook, explore, whatever, comment down below. And again, Pika Pika!